Hi, Dato Longgah and Chupah. As you know, Fertivi has requested for a mediation. So before the mediation, of course, I will need to get your instructions as to what settlement you're looking at. Of course, we have sent a demand letter of 7.5 million ringgit. We did not receive any response from Top Fresh. So I would see it as a rejection of our offer. So chances are they would not be agreeable to 7.5 million. Of course, if they are agreeable to it, it will be good. It will be a bonus, but chances are I can foresee that they're going to ask for a reduction. So the purpose of today's session is to basically get your instructions as to how low you can go, and do you have any other offers that you can put on the table. As for Chupah, I will speak to you on your report later.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah,
In
Dato,
respect,
what you're looking at now, we are
yeah,
looking at
in respect
7.5.
of my corporation claim, as I told you, lawyer, that the reason that we actually claim for 7.5 million is actually for the farmers plus for the restoration. So we
Right.
need the money for that 1 year gap that we did not do anything due to the injunction and all that. So because
Okay.
of that, we need the 7.5 million. But I understand, like you have explained to me earlier during our phone conversation, that when it goes to mediation, you have to come to win-win situation. You cannot
Correct.
stick to
That's right.
your whatever you are claiming in your notice of demand or statement of claim. So for
Right.
that, I have actually had a meeting with my farmers earlier, and we have agreed to go as low as 5 million.
5 million.
Yes, 5 million. That means I cannot, because I'm going
Okay.
to attend the mediation. I have the mandate. I'm coming on behalf of 100 to 150 farmers here. So they have given me a mandate to say that I cannot go lower than 5 million. Whatever I agree to accept, I can accept for 5 million.
Right. Okay. So 5 million is your minimum, yeah?
Yeah, minimum as a global settlement.
Global settlement, right?
Yeah. And
What if as you know, now Top Fresh is also putting the blame on Fertivi. Of course, as Chupah has said, okay, the land can actually be repaired, right? So perhaps you can give some insights on this, Chupah,
yeah, if they
because
Yes.
agree, if either party, for me, I don't care whoever coming up with that settlement sum or the restoration part and all that. For me, if either party can restore the plantation land to the condition as per the law, in par with that research position to
Mhm.
the original state, and on top of that can give some compensation, then I can go to up to 3 million.
3 million, right? So your
Yeah.
5 million is without reparation. So that 5
Yes, it's a
million will
global settlement.
global settlement, including the damage done to the land, and then for restoration costs, and as well as compensation to the farmers, right?
Correct,
So if
correct,
let's say one of them or both of them are agreeable to repair it, of course we can't ask for 5 million anymore,
correct.
right? That has to go down to 3 million,
Yeah, that's the
right?
reason I'm agreeable to 3 million.
All right. Is that your lowest?
Yes, that's the lowest that I can go.
Okay, Chupa. Can you give me some insights as to what are the success rate and how long would it take to restore the land? Because that would also be taken into account as to whether, because as you know, if it takes longer, then the loss of income of the farmers will also prolong. So that will be
Oh,
taken into account in assessing what amount would be reasonable.
okay. So, from based on the research by our lab team, the you know, it shows that we can add a mixture of the cocoa pit and the topsoil and some other organic materials to the damaged soil to restore it, and we anticipate that it will take about 2 or 3 years to do
Right.
this. Okay, so in the meantime, the permanent jungle trees will need to be planted in this area to maintain the earth structure. So
Okay.
it will be a long and costly project for us.
So, but it can be done, right? I mean, there is a high success rate to the restoration. Am I right?
Yes,
Based on your research.
sure.
Okay, it's just a matter of time and cost right now. So, all right, Dato.
Yeah, I have a question here.
Yes.
So if
Yes,
let's say they're giving very low, right? Like for example, 500,000 or 600,000, I do
Right.
not want to agree.
Mhm.
If I go to court, what is your insight on this? What is the position?
Okay, if parties cannot come to a settlement in this mediation, then we will have no choice but to litigate the matter in court.
Correct.
From my assessment, from a legal point of view, I think we have a fairly good chance of winning, all right, of establishing liability, simply because if you can look at the facts, there isn't a dispute as to the leakage, right? Top Fresh does not deny that there is leakage from the adjoining land of these our Orang Asli's land. So if we can establish the leakage, all right, and the other side has nothing to rebut that, and coupled with Chupah's report, right, there is a high chance that the court will grant us what we ask for. Okay, we can establish liability. It's just a matter of quantum of the damage, which we assess at 7.5 right now.
Right.
Right. So yeah, I would say it's a 70-80% chance of winning, Dato.
So in that case, we can maintain that to accept any reasonable compensation. If not, then we can proceed to court, right?
Yes, we still can. Of course, then they will point finger at Fertivi to say, they are not liable because Fertivi gave them a faulty tank and all that. That is none of business.
Yeah.
Okay, as far as the Orang Asli is concerned, all right, the leakage came from Top Fresh land.
Fresh itself.
They
are answerable to us.
That is correct. Yes. So we will sue. We have nothing to do with Fertivi, all right? We can't sue Fertivi because there's no contract, or they don't owe us any duty of care or whatnot. So the duty of care comes from Top Fresh. We will sue for Top Fresh. It is up to them whether they want to sue. They want to bring Fertivi into our suit as a third party, right?
Okay.
So
we shall maintain that then.
Correct. So okay, Dato. So now we have two offers. One is 5 million global settlement. Second offer is reparation of the land to its original state plus a 3 million compensation. In the event, all right, they are not agreeable to these two offers, right? Are there any other alternatives that you can offer Top Fresh or Fertivi?
Yeah, any alternative would be we can join hand with them for any joint venture or any investment plan, so that they do, simply because they also have the adjoining land beside doing the same industry under the plantation vegetable, so we can do work together actually in future.
Okay, you can work together. So what you're proposing is, of course, they will have to repair first. Or you mean that investment plan would be coupled with the first two offers that you just mentioned, is it?
With the second offer, basically.
With the second offer, okay. So that means they will repair the land.
Yes.
Pay you 3 million, pay around 3 million, and on top of that, once that has been done, right? Once payment is made and land is restored, then you will be willing to work with them as a joint venture to basically
of course, subject to certain terms that between parties and all that.
Okay. Right,
so
but
that would be my three options lah.
Three options
mediation.
in sequence of priority lah.
1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So the terms of the investment is we will discuss that when if parties
agreeable to that particular alternative option.
If they're open to the idea, then we can talk about the terms lah.
That's right.
Okay. Chupah, any other things that I or Dato Longgah should know from your side?
From my side, I just want to stress again, it's not only the problem for our for the oil, for the soil pollution. It also it's a chain reaction. So we need maybe we have more potential cost in this case. So we need to consider it.
Okay. I think it is also important, if they're willing to take up the second or third offer by Dato, that they will have to work very closely with you, because we will want the land to be restored to its original state, and only you will have the expert knowledge to make sure that that is done. Okay. Most likely they will also engage their own expert, but I would want you to be involved, so that to make sure everything is in order and the land is actually restored to its state where the farmers can actually plant, whatever they have planted all this while without any issues.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So, Dato, anything else, Dato, before we?
I know that would be my 3 options before we proceed with our mediation.
Okay, very clear. Thank you, Dato. Chupah, anything else from you?
Not anymore. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I will see the two of you in the mediation then. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay,
lawyer.
thank you, Mr. and Dato.
Okay, thank you.